Okay, this reading is for Capricorn, and as I was focusing on your energy felt very, very intense, as it usually does. Capricorns, you tend to be very serious, so I felt very, very serious energy for you. I love how the pink light is shining. The pink light of the balls, though, are shining on this Hierophant here. So what can I tell you, Capricorn? This is from the 15th to the 31st of May. It's a general reading. If you would like your own personal reading, the information is below. If you would like to donate or help my GoFundMe, that information is below as well. And I really appreciate the donations people have been leaving for me. So what can I say? What comes to my mind when I see this? You start right away, Capricorn, with the Hierophant, which is a very, very intense card. It's my least favorite card in the deck. Here he's a monkey, and the kids are following him. So, is there something going on in your life as we start off on the 15th, Capricorn, where you're blindly following someone that you kind of having to bow down to them, but they're a little bit of a buffoon? This is how I read it, the Hierophant in this card. And I'd like to mention that this V is a 5, and then you have another 5 and a 5. So 555 or 55 means change. And change usually comes with a challenge. That's why a lot of people don't like the C word, okay? But there is some change going on here. So it's like, for me, this feels like a work card where you're at work, but you're not quite satisfied. Your boss is an idiot, but you got to kiss their ass. But here, you're so free and you're flying. It feels like, to me, you want to fly the hell out of there. This is the Knight of Swords. And it's so extreme next to this card, where you're just like bowing down to it. Now you're taking off. So I feel like you just want to get out of there. Chop, chop. Next you got the knife. You're holding the vegetable down. So you go from the Knight of Swords to actually having the knife in your hand, as if you've reached your destination and you're chopping at someone. So for me, Capricorn, I read this as being a very serious week. I love how how this is glowing. It's so bizarre. You know, the glowing monkey. For me, it's like, I just get such a feeling, Capricorn, that you can't handle it anymore. You can't do this anymore. You just want to run away. It's like you're at work, you're looking out at the window, and you're like, I can't handle this any longer. I got to get out of here. And the universe is actually encouraging that. With this reading, it's telling you to get the hell out. And you notice she has that cane. Is it a candy cane in both pictures? So it's like, okay, one minute she's bound down to him, and the next minute she's stealing his cane and taking off, you know? Or maybe he sent her on an assignment. I don't think so, though. For me, Capricorn is telling you to get out. And this is the recent past. So the 2 5s next to each other, it just tells me that you're in some sort of friction. Look at her face. And she's like, I don't know, throwing apples down to this demon that's kind of got himself around her. It's like she's trying to appease him. It's the same thing, you know, appeasing someone else, trying to make someone else happy at the cost of your own happiness, Capricorn, is what I'm reading. And I feel like you're at the end of your rope. Okay, so this is what this reading is talking about, is kind of like, okay, I might want to get some revenge. I might want to get this crap out of my life. I had enough. But then suddenly, it's the Queen of Wands. So, that's pretty sweet. There's a lot of sweetness here. There's a lot of luxury. There's a lot of comforts of life. It's having everything you want. It's the baby is like ice cream, and you have the ice cream baby down here as well. So sugar daddy, maybe some of you are running to a sugar daddy. You've tried the work thing, and that didn't work out so great. So for some of you, it's like a sugar daddy, but for other ones of you, I think you're just packing up. You're just like, I feel like somebody who's packed up their baby, got on their best clothes, and they're about to hop on a stagecoach and get out of town is how I see this. Maybe to go stay with a relative, but with this card, you're in a very powerful position. So you go from bowing down to this person to taking off to wanting to being aggravating and wanting to cut something out of your life to suddenly being in a very sweet position. So I would say this energy is around the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th. And that'll be right around the full moon time as well. So I feel like this full moon for Capricorn is going to be very powerful for them. It's going to make them feel powerful. I feel like I'm reading for someone who's taking off on their own, whether it's a job or a relationship. You've had enough. It's been irritating you for a while. You're taking off on your own. You're taking the goods. You're out of there, okay? And you do manage to get off on your own because this is the Nine of Pentacles. So, and she got the swan in her hand. She got luxury. She's in a home. She's comfortable. But there is a little bit of, with this card, a little bit of entrapment, perhaps. Everything is not totally 100% comfortable. And the next card shows me, Capricorn, that you might be a little bit worried about your security. So you kind of cut this out of your life and managed to get away, but I don't feel like you feel totally secure with where you're at and what's going on. You got all this flying candy all around you again, but this tower, you're a little bit insecure. This is the Tower card, but it's in the position of your subconscious mind. So perhaps you're feeling a bit nervous about things. Next is the Eight of Wands, and it seems like to me you're going to be very busy, Capricorn. It's not a time that you're going to be being passive the next 2 weeks. This Eight of Wands is a lot going on. It's a lot. All those little fireflies around her represents a different thing that she needs to focus on and take care of, and they're like energy threads attaching themselves to her, and she got all these 8 things that you have to look after this coming 2 weeks, Capricorn. But you're very serious and you're very busy. I know that. And you have the strength to do everything. You do have the strength to do it. Next, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So you're in a very powerful position this week. You're the queen of your world. Over the next 2 weeks, I see luxury. I see comfort. I see you going out and actually getting ice cream, getting your hair done. You're pretty dolled up. But there seems to be still this question of security, because here you're standing on blocks that, they're not totally secure. You got the horseshoe over the door hoping that it's going to be secure. But now you're even more insecure down here. And always we got this heart and we got this friction. See the number 2 in the back? That stood out in my mind. Oh, 2 and 2. 2, 2. Keep the faith. Choices to be made. But the little heart flying in candies and food is everywhere. There's a lot of sweetness in here. There's a lot of luxury, but at the same time, I feel like you feel insecure. Like you just need to pull one of those cards and it's all going to come tumbling down. You got an 8, you got an 8, 5, 5, 5. So there's, for Capricorns, big changes going on. You're strong, you're in a strong position, but at the same time you're not. You're worried. Your world feels a little insecure. You're making changes, and with those changes are challenges. I'm going to pull 2 more cards for you, Capricorn. What is the most important message that my Capricorns need to hear over for the next 2 weeks, that if they listen to this would take them to their best lives? So I'm just going to pull this one. Oh, worthiness. That's very interesting. You got that moon right there. Don't forget about your full moon. Okay. Worthiness. So this is definite reflective of what's going on in this reading, because to me, here's all those pinks and luxury and the pinks and the purples, and you're comfortable, you have luxury, but at the same time, you're so insecure. So what's that insecurity all about? Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. Okay, so you're receiving good stuff, but you're doubting it at the same time, Capricorn. So I'm going to ask also what you most need to focus on over the next 2 weeks. What affirmation, because these are affirmation cards that I'm pulling from right here. Miracles now. And I think miracles are happening for you, Capricorn, but your problem is there some insecurity within you, your subconscious side? And that might really be coming up during the full moon for you. Remember, the 17th, the 18th, and the 19th of that insecurity. So I feel like you did chop something out of your life. You changed something. You were able to get away from something. And even though you're in a strong position, there's still a lot to be taken care of. And you're in your deepest subconscious mind, you are not feeling secure. You are not feeling worthy. So that's causing trouble for you. Oh, look at that. So what we're talking about, receiving and miracles happening for you. And look, I am ready to receive love. So even though this is not a love reading, it is a reading talking about, but there is love there. I mean, she's hugging her little baby ice cream. She loves her ice cream. She loves her sweetness of her life. There's little hearts everywhere. You know, I am ready to receive love. It's the same thing as worthiness. I am worthy to receive what's coming into my life right now. I do not need to be so insecure and so concerned. Okay? So please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if this reading resonated with you. Hit the bell to be notified. I do videos twice a month for all signs. Oh, look what just happened. Look, I just moved this card as I was talking. I didn't even realize. I can think my way out of fear. Oh my God, that goes so along with the fear that's here. Okay, well, I hope that resonates, Capricorn, and it has some help for you and some benefit for your life this week. Peace out.